Hi friends, how's everyone doing? It is Thursday at 4 p.m. and you know what that means. It means it's this week's edition of Getting Tipsy with Erin. I'm gonna keep it kind of brief this week because I'm not feeling fantastic. The weather doesn't know what it's doing. It's hot, it's cold, and so I'm very nasally. I actually canceled my double ride at Cycle Bar tonight. I'm going to go home and get some sleep when I'm done with this. But I had planned this, so I didn't want to miss out. So here we are. So I'm going to go ahead and start so I don't waste any time. If you're here jumping on, feel free to say hi, comment, wave, thumbs up. If you have any questions, drop them below and I'll try and answer. Again, I'm going to kind of keep this week short, but thank you for tuning in. So welcome back to this week's edition of Getting Tipsy with Erin. I'm Erin and I appreciate you tuning in. This week, it is the first week of March. Last week we did a buyer's boot camp. And so this month, I'm calling all soon-to-be home sellers or borderline home sellers who want to learn the ropes to be a successful home seller or have a successful home sale and make the most money that they can. And I'm officially kicking off my Home Seller Bootcamp series. So, and I will tell you, if you haven't heard, that right now is a fantastic time. We're super low on inventory. I can send out some stats on that, but I don't have the February stats yet, but as of January, in Virginia Beach, we were below 2 months of inventory. A balanced market is 6 months of inventory, meaning if no more houses were to go on the market as of today, it would take 6 months to sell off all of the inventory. That's what's called a healthy, balanced market. We have 2 months of inventory. So I have ratified 2 of my listings this week. Not that I have ratified, but we have ratified 2 listings this week. I put a condo on today, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. I've already had 3 showings since it's been on the market. And I doubt that it will last through the weekend. So if you're thinking about selling, now is a great time to sell. Also, as you know, interest rates are at an all-time low. I just have a buyer who got an email about his interest rate being 3%. And I was like, whoa. So now I'm looking at refinancing myself. But anyway, so now's the time if you're looking at it. But every week this month, I'm going to be diving into the steps that you need to take to get your house market ready. So if you want to join, just make sure to tune in every week, every Thursday at 4 p.m. You can also look back. If you're on Facebook, you can look back at the videos on the Facebook. If you go to videos, they'll have them logged in there. Or if you're on Instagram, on the IGTV, it will also show on there. Hi, Wayne. Hey. It will also show on there. And no, Wayne, we're not selling our house right now, but you can also tune in because you're gonna have to do a lot of this work too. Thanks. So this week, for week 1 of the Boot Seller Bootcamp, for those that know, know me, I worked in the NFL for 9 years, so I'm all about game planning and strategy and timelines. So this week, let's talk about your game plan. So what is the best game plan for selling your home? So whether you're thinking of moving up to a house that better fits your needs, or some people call it downsizing, I say right-sizing to the right home because you don't want to do yard work anymore, or you want to sell an investment property, you need a game plan. So you want to make the most money from your home and you want to do it in the right way, and you want to do it in the least stressful way for you. So I'm going to lay out some time frames on what to do when. And if you stay to the end of this video, I have something to talk about too, to give you a free offer that'll help you as well. So first time frame, 30 to 60 days out. So a month to 2 months out. Hi, Boom. How are you? When you and Lisa are ready, let me know. So 1 month to 2 months out, you're going to schedule a home selling consultation with a realtor. I actually, this step is a foundation to home selling. You need to meet with a professional to create that custom plan based on your scenario and your house to be able to sell it for the most money possible. I actually just created some custom St. Patrick's Day cards. And I said, leave luck to the lottery, leave real estate to the professionals, because there's a lot of things that go into it, and you want to make sure you're setting yourself up for the most success. And we're the ones that do it every day, so we're going to be the ones that can put you in the best situation possible. So when you sit down for that home selling consultation, there's a lot of things that we're going to talk about. With me, if you sit down with me, we're going to have a conversation. I'm not going to sit down and pressure you with, here's the listing presentation and here's a PowerPoint and here's paperwork and blah, 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 and a bunch of statistics and a bunch of fluff. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's your situation, where do you want to go, how fast do you want to get there, why do you want to leave where you are. Let's talk about your house. Why did you buy your house in the first place? What made you fall in love with your house? What do you like about your house now? What do you not like about your house? What would you change about your house if you could? What would you take from your house and move it somewhere else? What are you going to miss the most? What are you going to miss about your neighborhood? What are you not going to miss about your neighborhood? Because the more you can tell me, the better that I can market to attract the right buyer and give you that customized action plan for prepping your home for sale. Because remember, at one time, you were the ideal buyer for your house. So there's a lot of insider information that you can give me to find the next home buyer for your home. And it's going to be a casual conversation. Think about it like having a beer or drinking a glass of wine and just being comfortable. Again, we're not signing any contracts and we're not getting serious about anything. We're just going to have a conversation. So after that, I'm going to sit down and come up with a custom plan for you based on things to do, like staging, furniture arranging, touch-ups, repairs, painting, or any other things I think that maybe you need to get taken care of before we list it with the home. Because we will have walked through the home. I actually have someone, we're going to list her condo next week, and there may be some little things that we live with as homeowners that don't seem like a big deal to us, but they're easy fixes that make a huge difference in the market. One thing I pointed out to her were her smoke alarms. Smoke detectors, easy fix, $10 changes. She's getting 3 new ones, and it will make a world of difference. She had someone coming in and doing some touch-ups on her paint. Not a big deal. We're another house. We had someone come and, actually I say we had someone come. My husband and I went and moved a chair. And we moved it upstairs into a different room to open up the living room and open up a walking path to make the living room seem bigger. And the house is now under contract. So, I mean, just things like that. Little things that can be done to help your house get down. And then the last thing we'll do during that 1 month to 2 months out is we'll sit down and look at paperwork that we'll need to go through, so you don't feel rushed at the end to get it signed. You're going to be prepared and know what that is, and also what other stuff you need ahead of time for closing. Any stuff you would need for the settlement agents, so you're not having to scramble while you're also having to pack up your house and move, and so you don't pack up stuff that you need for other parts of the settlement. So then 2 weeks to a month out, you're going to follow that plan that I've set up for you. And I'll be checking in with you as far as the staging, deep cleaning, pre-packing. You're going to go through that personalized action plan and do the work. So there's going to be some projects, such as painting over that dark red wall in the back of your dining room. Maybe it's refreshing your front porch, cleaning off some cobwebs, changing out, the spring furniture for putting out the summer furniture, the spring furniture that has been stored away all winter. removing the Mickey Mouse theme from the kids' room, or I have another house down kind of in the courthouse estates area, and they have some appliques in all their children's rooms with their children's names on them. And unless they can find buyers with their same children's names, that's going to be kind of awkward. So we're taking those down. Taking those down and things like that can just sort of de-customize your home and make a buyer be able to see themselves in your home will help. And then also shopping for any necessary staging items or kind of shopping within your own home for things. And then starting to pre-pack some of the bigger stuff that you can kind of get ready and either have it boxed up and stacked in the garage or in the attic or in a storage unit or at your parents' house or my garage. As you get closer to that, 2 weeks out mark. And we want to start that deep cleaning process and get your home looking and smelling brand new. Just so now we're 2 weeks out. And in case you got distracted or you're just tuning in, this week we're talking about our game plan for our selling process. Next week we're going to talk about our staging must-dos. And then in week 3, we're going to talk about pre-packing and cleaning. So we're going to get more in depth in week 2 and week 3 in those. So make sure you have your notifications turned on for me. But I will get more in depth into those. And then, 1 week in that 2 weeks to the 1 week out. So 1 week out to 2 weeks out. We're going to get photo and show ready. So this is the fun part. Wash your windows, get that oversized furniture out there, make those rooms look bigger, get your bookshelves staged, and get ready for those photos. The photos are it's what the buyers are going to see first. It's what's going to get them to get into your home. It's what they see before they ever step into your home. And it's what we really get them to pull them in. We use them in brochures, we use them online, we use them in social media, and we attract them to your home. So they're very important. So in week 4, I'm going to share some tips on getting your house photo and show ready. But that's kind of that last week before we go on market. And that's the final stretch before the for sale sign goes up. And once it goes up, it's just a matter of getting ready to show and then walking through the final steps of selling your house. We got to get it ready on the market so that the buyers are interested and that we sell it for the most possible. So once it goes up, you'll be in the regular contract with the agent and finalizing all the details, and everything else will be good to go. So thanks for tuning into this week. I apologize. I'm making it a little short today. But thanks again tuning in. Before you go, I do have a Home Seller Bootcamp e-guide, and if you're interested, I can send it to you. It's got a list of questions to ask your potential realtor. If you're interviewing realtors, has a list of questions to ask. It has a checklist for getting started with prepping your home for sale and a lot more that sellers will want to know. So it's my Home Seller Bootcamp e-guide. Feel free to comment below and I'll send it to you. Send me a DM. No strings attached. I have it and I'm here to share it with you. I just want everyone to enjoy the process and have as much information as possible going into the process. So I appreciate you tuning in. Have a great day. Join me next Thursday at 4 p.m. for week 2 of the Home Seller Bootcamp in Getting Tipsy. And again, next week we are going to talk about staging. So next week we'll talk a little bit about my staging must-dos for home selling. So have a great week and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks everybody. Bye.